Fortunately, we've got a lot of water sources around here.
Your nearest faucet.
The ocean. Yeah,
that works as well. Definitely works.
Yeah.
We did get a pretty good north wind in a lot of places yesterday afternoon. It was a pretty good breeze.
Yeah.
That made it a lot more livable yesterday.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was a little toasty. 90 degrees out at SeaTac. We hit 92 down in, or 93 rather, in Olympia. That was our hot spot. So yeah, it was warm. We're going to cool off a little bit today, but just a little bit. We're getting a little bit of onshore flow. That's going to be enough to drop our temperatures 2 or 3 degrees today. You may not notice, but then again, every little bit helps, that's for sure. Take a look outside. Things beginning to brighten up. Mostly clear skies over the interior, but we do have the low clouds and fog out towards the coastal beaches. You see, I haven't made it into the Anacortes area, but it is moving in through the straits. Cloudy places like Port Angeles and also over in southwestern Washington. Take a look at temperatures. This morning, they're running mostly in the 50s and in low 60s, so getting a chance to cool the houses off this morning. East of Cascades, not so much, still 60s and 70s over there to start off the day. University of Washington model showing that we do have the clouds out along the coast. I think it's overdone it just a little bit in terms of the amount of moisture, but this is roughly what's happening. Coming in through the strait, hitting up around Whidbey Island, and then over southwestern Washington, just barely making its way into the South Sound. But that's going to burn back very quickly today to sunshine, though maybe a little slower along the coast. The high at Hoquiam yesterday, only 63 degrees. They kept that marine air out there. So if you really want to cool off, drive to the coast today. As we head towards overnight tonight, we'll get a weaker marine push for tonight. That's going to probably not come in quite as far, so we won't see as much cooling tomorrow. And then as we head towards later in the week, we'll see just a little teeny bit of onshore flow. The good news is, as I was saying yesterday, we're not developing the offshore flow, which could drive us into the mid to upper 90s. So you have to grasp with the few good things we have to talk about in the next week or so. So overall, sunny and hot today. Temperatures in the mid to upper 80s to near 90 degrees. Might touch 90 in some of the hottest spots. Warm up a degree or so tomorrow, and then kind of again around the upper 80s and low 90s as we head towards the weekend. Looks like the weekend itself, especially Sunday, might be our hottest day. We'll cool a little bit Monday, and then it still looks like as we head towards Tuesday and Wednesday, we'll see significant cooling with highs dropping back to the 70s. If this makes you feel any better, they're seeing temperatures in the 100 to 110 range in the LA area here in the next few days. So yeah, they're coming up here to cool down.
Yeah, really.